What are some of the big areas you felt like you improved on this season, just as you kind of look back on all the games played?
Um, and I feel like I've really grown a lot as a player and a person. Um, I think from the start of this season and to the end, I've matured a lot. Um, with just the different opportunities and experiences that I've had the chance to go through. Uh, I feel like I've learned so much, with a lot of things, skill wise, just understanding the game more and more, um, just being in different situations, um, but I'd say the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway is, you know, uh, the, the stuff that, I strive for, the stuff that, the team strives for, it's found in details. So just to keep working those little things. It could be as simple as talking on defense, talking in transition, um, you know, watching film. That stuff is found in detail. So I've taken away a lot from this season. I feel like the easy way out is just to tell you, I've gotten better with driving and shooting, but it really was a lot to learn from, and I'm grateful for the experience.
Paris Lawson with OKCThunder.com.
Hey, Darius, you talk about those different experiences that you were able to go through this season. I just think about on the defensive end and all of the, different defensive assignments you've been able to have and go up against. How much pride do you take in those experiences, and how much were you able to learn from those?
Um, yeah, the defensive, experiences that was great. I mean, I got to, go up against and guard some really good players this year. Um, you know, just to go through those things, and get a feel for that and learn from that is really good. But defensively, I think a lot of guys take pride in it. It's just one of those things. You just kind of take personal. Um, but the defensive experiences they've been good this year. Definitely something to take away and learn from. Just to be able to go and rewatch, and just get ready for next year. I feel like it was necessary, to be able to go through those things. I can see myself guarding, you know, bigger wings and smaller guards, in the future. So I'm glad I got to experience that.
Joe Masato with the Oklahoman.
Hey Darius, what are your plans this off season, and like what's an area you're focused on trying to improve?
Um, this off season, I mean, my plans is just to work. Um, got what 4 months, 3 months. It's not really that much time. Years go by fast. I can't believe I'm about to be a third-year player. I was just a rookie last year. So just to work. I'll really be focusing on getting stronger. And just staying consistent. Keep building good habits. Um, you know, I mean, it's not really one specific area. My whole game needs work, from shooting to just getting stronger to dribbling, passing, the whole nine. So
I know they didn't play with you guys down the stretch, but vets like Mike Muscala and Al Horford. What did you learn from them, or was there one of them that gave you a lot of advice as the season went on?
yeah, Muskie and Al, they're true professionals. Great guys. The way they approach the game, the way they show up every day, and attack each day. It's that I feel like that's what myself, any of the guys on the team can take away from. They show up, with the mindset to attack the day. Like I said, they're true professionals. Just to see how they carry themselves, on and off the court. Um, for me, it's a pleasure to be around. And for me being a young player, I think it's, uh, I'm blessed to be around that, to kind of see, to have a visual model to be able to look and say, that's how I want to be, going forward.
Nick Gallo with Thunder Broadcasting.
Hey, Darius, you've talked this season about how exciting those late game moments and those times that require execution have been for you. Just how much fun has that been to kind of have your competitiveness brought forth in those situations and getting to see yourself act out those moments?
Yeah, those have been super enjoyable. The first thing that comes to mind was when Lou hit that game winner in the corner. Just games like that. I mean, that's fun. I mean, even games like pretty cool. Who were we playing? I mean, it was a bunch of teams. Down the stretch, we were back and forth. We played Washington at their place, and Indiana at their place. The Suns here. A lot of the matchups teams we go against. Late game. It's fun. I mean, it's competition. And again, we're a young team. It's stuff that we get to learn from. So that's good.
Steve McGeehee with News 9.
Darius, how much interest will you have on NBA lottery night to kind of see where this team lands with their first round picks? Will you be watching or interested at all?
I mean, yeah, I watch, like I watch it all, like I watched it every year. So I mean, I'll carry it over, watch this year. You know, I'm excited for the direction this team is, moving, like, going forward, just the growth that we're having. So, yeah, I'll be tuned in and I'll be watching.
Back to Andrew Schlecht.
Can you talk about the growth that you've seen in Shea? Obviously, he's grown tremendously as a player, but then as a leader of this group, to go from having Chris Paul one year to not. Can you just talk about what he's been as a leader on and off the court?
Yeah, Shea's been tremendous. He's obviously, a really good player. And he leads us on the floor and off the floor as well. His work ethic is impeccable. He's always, you see him either on the court, in the weight room, getting treatment, whatever he's doing, every decision he makes, it's always, how does this better, myself, and how does this better the team? And for us to be able to, look to him, it's good. Like I said, he's made, tremendous strides. And I mean, it may be even hard to see because, he's, like I said, he's so good, but Shea, he's a great leader, and with, Chris being his vet last year, well, it was a second year guy, but I mean, Chris, he took him under his wing. He took a lot of us under his wing, and, he definitely passed on some stuff because Shea is becoming a great leader.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman.
Yeah, Darius, you guys were a pretty competitive team halfway through the year. Then you had the injuries, you had the guys sitting out, and things went downhill pretty fast after that. How do you guard with such young guys and apparent bright futures? How do you guard against letting some of the negatives of losing impact you going forward?
We were a competitive team, I think, the whole year. It's not the first half, no matter who was on the floor, I feel like we were out there and we were, competing, and we were trying to get better. As far as the losing, I feel like because of the group of guys we had, that didn't really impact us. We, no matter what, when we came in the next day, we were ready to get to work. We were ready to learn from, losses, learn from mistakes, and prepare for whoever we had next. Coach always talks about just having a 0-0 mentality, and that basically, it's not getting too high, it's not getting too low, no matter what, you may win the game by 30, You know, good example, we played the Rockets the first time, you know, and they beat us by however much, set a record for threes, and then we played them again and we beat them, you know, by a bunch. So, you know, with this game, you know, it can go either way. You know, so it didn't affect us. And, you know, with us just being so young, you know, I feel like, you know, it's kind of an advantage in the sort, you know, we all young, have energy, you know, something to prove. So just going out there and trying to compete and just get better is what, you know, what we were focused on.
Thank you, Darius.
Thank you.